Hello and welcome to the Trade Ideas Market Recap for Wednesday, October the 29th. My name is Barry Anderson. I'm the moderator of the Trade Ideas Trading Room. This is the address to get into the room, and you can log in with your Facebook or your Twitter account. Well, this is my least favorite day of the month to trade, and the reason being is FOMC minutes are released at 2 p.m. And this is the 2-minute chart. Let me just get the 5-minute chart up. And, even if people say they know what the Fed is going to do, I mean, nobody knows what the Fed is going to do. A lot of it seems to be built in, but you can see from here on, it just was doing nothing. So we're talking from about 12 to 2, doing nothing, from here, doing really nothing. It's just really, for me anyway, it's just really tough to trade around this because nobody has any conviction. Again, if somebody says, oh yeah, the Fed's going to do this, we know they're going to do that, nobody really knows. And I think the problem is that if they come up with some kind of a surprise, then it's going to take the market by surprise. And if you're long something, you could get killed. If you're short something, you could get killed. So I tend to really sit in my hands, certainly for the before the hour of the announcement, and even after maybe 10 to 15 minutes. And a lot of times I really do nothing. So what happened? Well, you can see originally or immediately, let's just bring it up to current. The market went down. These are 5-minute candles. Market went down, down, little pop, down, and then a little bit of a resurgent. And now it looks like it's going to be a little bit of sell-off. We'll see if this level can hold here. If it holds and it pops up, okay, fine. But right now, there is uncertainty. I wish I had the chart from last week's or last month's SPY. And because what on that day, I think it actually went straight up. There was none of this. It just basically the announcement came and everybody liked it, and it just basically went straight up. Maybe the odd little jog down, but I think it was basically received very positively, and there was none of this nonsense that can whip you in and out of trades. So, what did I do today? Well, let's take a look. And there we go. Thank you. It wasn't going to show up for a second. So Eli Lilly, and Lilly I was watching yesterday along with Merck, and so it was sort of a bit on my radar, and it looked strong. And I'm going to whip through these because all the trades I did today were really uh, inconsequential, to be honest. I'm just glad today's over and can't wait for tomorrow to start. So Lilly in at 65. Actually, it was 15. It says 16 here, but I was in at 65.15. I took half out at 65.26 and the other half here at 65.21. Just didn't see the conviction. Up here, I thought, well, maybe, 65.33, and I was looking for a nice spurt up here, and it didn't. And as it came back down, I decided to get out. Yes, a little bit later, it did take a little bit of a jog up, but, nothing really fantastic. GLW, GLW, sort of an interesting one. Again, looked good. Waited for it to break the whole number at 2005 and watched it do it here, a little bit of a pullback, and then took the trade here at 2005 and was really hoping that this would just keep going. On this candle, it was up, and at one point it was up to what, 2020. But when it stalled and started coming back down, I decided to exit the trade at 2012. And, again, really did nothing. Typical. I mean, this is very typical. Nothing shaking on FOMC day. And SNY. Oh yeah, this was my little bit of my loser here. Um, Took it here. It actually came on one of my momentum down short sells. And I watched it, and it looked like it exhausted itself. And on this candle here, I decided to take the trade right here at 44. I'm sorry, I took the trade right here at 44.73. This should be up here. Let me move it up there, 44.73. And oh, geez, I'm crazy. I took it right here. Sorry about that. Well, it doesn't really matter. This candle was in the right position. It was down here because then on this on this candle here actually, I'm sorry. I just misplaced this candle should be right, or this arrow should be right there on this downturn here. I got out at 44.66. Now I definitely made a mistake by not following this. It hit a bottom here. almost like there's a 5 minute candles, look like almost a quadruple bottom at the 44.50. Really should have taken it here. This is where I should have taken it. But again, this FOMC really has me spooked. I just don't like to trade that much on it. But this was definitely a mistake on my part. We're not picking it up here. Basically, it did what I was hoping it would do in this area, and it just was delayed a bit. And that would have been a really nice trade, getting in around 44.81, and no reason to get out until maybe here. 44.61, so almost $1. So that big mistake on my part for not following this. Oh, this was a bit of a disaster for me. Um, Again, got in here, looked like the bottom it had set in, took the trade right here at 23.76. It looked really good. 23.98, was hoping it would break through the whole number. Right at this point, actually, I had a tradesman come into the condo. We've had some heating problems, so he came in and I don't want to call it a rookie mistake, whatever you want to call it. I just thought it would hold, and I didn't put a stop in. And so when I came back, it had already taken this out, and I actually was lucky, I guess, to exit here at 23.76. When I came back, this action was happening, and it really did nothing after that. So well, I'm wrong. I have to expand this. So right here it came down, down, and I got out luckily because it really collapsed after that. But just a dumb mistake on my part for not putting, a stop in. Probably, again, I'm sorry. These arrows are incorrect because it looks like, this is. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. This is where I got out at. Well, right. This is where I got. I'm sorry, at 23.87, hoping for the move through, and this is where I got out. So this arrow should be up here. Anyway, not smart on my part to do that. So that is it. Now, Alibaba is, I took this trade yesterday. I'm not even sure if I mentioned it in the video. I took it almost in the pre-market at 99.15, hoping that it would go through 100. It went through 100. I'm still going to hold on. I don't have a lot of shares. It's sort of a wild card trade for me. A lot of people are calling this, just a fantastic company, and could easily see north of 100. So I'm going to hold it for a while. I'm not down very much. It's, I'm in at 99.15, and it's basically sitting at 99. I think if it ever got over 100, say 101, 102, and held there, maybe bounce off 100 a couple of times to give people the resolve that it won't go back down through 100, I think then it could probably take off. Anyway, that's it. Again, I'm glad the day is over. FOMC, not my favorite day of the month. So let me just bring back the cover page. And here again is the address to get in. You can log in with your Facebook or your Twitter account. And I hope to see you in the trading room tomorrow.